missing someone.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Wendy speaking here. So today we are going to learn how to do a basic and simple cute looking YouTube intro. So I would be dealing with Jada Wilder. I guess you guys know her. Yes, I don't know if she has a YouTube, but I will be doing a YouTube based on her. So the applications that you would need for this particular edit is picsart, capcut, VN, and finally phonto. Once you have these 4 applications, you will find, and they are completely free. Now this intro will take 3 parts. We are gonna focus now on the first part, and the first part you would need like 3 pictures based on what I'm like doing here. So I would like screenshot 3 pictures of Jada. Like you would just basically screenshot and crop it, and then the next thing you would need is a screen record of her Instagram, which I have already here. Once you have the screen record of about 3 to 4 seconds, you would go to edit and you would turn it all over like this, exactly like this. Don't ask no questions, trust the process. Once you turn it like that, you can press done and it's saved. Once it's saved, like I screenshotted these 3 pictures of her. These are the 3 first pictures that I would use. So once that is done, I would go to I love nude colors a lot. So the next thing you would do is to go to you would choose a kind of pigmented background or something. So you would go to either Pinterest or Google to check out what you have to pick. So you would like type nude background like I did, or any color you want. You would press it, screenshot it, and crop it just for it to be plain, and then save it. Once this is done, you have 3 pictures, a screen record, and that nude background. The next thing you want to do is to cut out those pictures, and this is an easy way to cut it out. Here we will apply picsart. So you would go to picsart, press the plus button, and I would cut out these 3 pictures. So you would simply go to cut out, which is here, and you would press person. It would automatically just crop out the person. You can want to do some, like there's some parts that are really not they're really not outlined by the color. So we could leave it like that and save it like this. It wouldn't mind. So you save it. So I'm going to do it for the other 2 pictures. Now we have the 3 pictures all cropped, which is this one. So once you have your 3 cropped pictures, you're going to go to VN. When you go to VN, you are going to take you are going to go to video and choose this one. So when you choose, that's the screen record. When you choose the screen record, you're going to tap on the screen record. When you tap on the screen record, you are going to tilt it this way and let it be big like this, like something like this. It can just be like this. Yeah, and yeah, it's just gonna be like that. And once you do it, you go to FX. Once you go to FX, you can choose what entry you want, but I would either go for rotate 1 or spinning, but this time I would take spinning. When you take spinning, you drag this green thing right up to the last, like up to the end. Make sure you don't forget that part. Once you drag it, you press apply. Then this is what it's going to give. Make sure this part you delete it. This is delete. Make sure you delete it because it's not needed. The next thing you're going to do is to press to add a picture. So when you press here on top, add picture, you go to stocks, which is pictures or videos. You're going to go to pictures and then go to that screenshotted nude background, which we screenshotted in Pinterest. You press it, magnify it, and then go all the way until you see opacity. When you see opacity, you press it and you put your opacity to like 30. Once your opacity is at 30, that's great. So this is how it's going to be, and from there you can save it, you can export it in your gallery. Okay, once this is done, now we will go to CapCut. So when you go to CapCut, you will press new project, and we will take that project that we exported from VN, which is this one. Add. Now as you add it, you would go out of CapCut, and then you will go to phonto. Now you have to have a YouTube name. I don't know if Jada has a YouTube name, but we are just gonna put her name. So you would go to picsart, press the plus sign, press the color background, and save the color background. Make sure you just save the color background empty like that. Once you save the color background, go to phonto, go to pictures, go to photo album, and then you press that saved transparent background. It's gonna look white here, but when you press it, it's gonna be transparent. You press done, and here is it. Now you would tap on it and press text. So her name is Jada. Her Instagram name is Jada's Cheese, I guess. So we're going to put in capital letter. So Jada Cheese. So the font I regularly use how do they call that font? Beta Bold. So here is Beta Bold that I used, and you press done, and then you can press style. When you press style, you go to stroke, then you choose any color you want to choose. Since I'm dealing with nude, I'm going to take brown. I could take this one, but I prefer to take brown, so it's gonna outline her name very well. So you can add it as long as you want. I would add this one up to like 14 and press done. Now we're going to do another Jada Cheese name, but in a different font. So you're going to add and put Jada, but now in small letters. Jada Cheese. The fonts we are going to use is D. Italic. So done. And when you press it, you go to style, and there is color on top of it. On top, you know, there is color, there is style. You will press style and press the black color, which is going to act like a shadow behind, and you're going to add the size. Once you add the size, if you want to go to Jada Cheese, the brown one, you can just, once you tap, just tap, you're going to see it's gonna, you know, if I tap it, I'm dealing with this one. If I tap it, I'm dealing with this one. So if you want to deal with one of them, just keep tapping it. So we're going to put it like this, you know, makes it looking more cute. We're going to save it now as PNG. Save it as PNG. Once it's done, we're going to go back to CapCut where we left this one. So here is the short video. Make sure you delete all these parts that are not needed, those endings. So what you're going to do now is to press overlay. We are going to add those pictures that we cut out from picsart photos. So the first picture that we're going to add is this one. I would like magnify it. I can tilt, you can tilt it, you can just play with it, you know, just play with it. Then you would press animation. Once you press animation, I would put a slide. You can put slide left, slide right, but I think I would put slide left because I want to try something. So I will put it for like 1.1 seconds. That's slide left, 1.1 seconds. You now press the check. You go back. You press back overlay to add the second picture, because you cannot add many pictures at the same time. So I'll put the third picture first here and tilt it. Yeah, and then you adjust it. When it's done, you press animation, and I think I took slide left for this one. I'm going to take slide right for this one. 1.1, like put everything the same seconds, so it's gonna be, you know, exactly the same thing. So that's it. And then you move back, add overlay. Then I'll add now the last picture, which is this one. This one, animation, I can put slide down. I think I'll take slide up. Like you're basically playing with the animations, 1.1 second as well. So this is how it's going to do. Y'all see already how it's coming to life, right? This is how it is. Remember to remove CapCut. So yeah, everything is at the end. Once it's done now, the next thing you would want to do is add overlay again. The next overlay is her name, Jada Chase. You're going to magnify it, put it like that, and press animation. You can press zoom in. I would put zoom in for 1.1 second as well. So this is how it's going to give, period. So once it's done, you go back. Once you are all back, you would go to effects. I hope y'all paying attention, because repeat exactly all the steps and you're going to understand. If you don't understand, make sure you comment down below, and I'm still going to help you guys, even if I have to do another video, of course. So we'll go to mood and go right up to metamorphose. At the end here, it's where the butterflies there. So go to metamorphosis, and press it. You could play with anything, you could put anything you want, but I'm working only on this one for now. So like you could play with any animation, any effects you want. There is still no problem about it. So just make sure you do everything correctly. And yeah, so this is it for the first part. We are done with the first part of the YouTube intro. This last part that is here, that's making, like, we will like treat it later. We can actually delete it. So yeah, you would save it, and we are done for the first part. Now we will go to the second part. The second part, you would need Jada's pictures again. So you would need, actually, because these are the first 3 pictures we've used, you would need 2 more of her pictures. Like I took 2 more of her pictures, and then I would use 3. So in the second part of the intro, I'm going to use a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures, but this is how I'm going to use it. Trust the process. So you would go to picsart, what you want to do in picsart first of all is to go here to transfer background and go to sticker. When you go to sticker, you press iPhone X, yeah, XR, X, whatever. Once you press it, now you can just take any iPhone X that is cute or suitable for you, and then you press apply. You save it. Done. Once you save it, make sure you do the same thing again. Press sticker. You want Instagram logo. I will take the white one. You can do the same for Snapchat, Twitter, if you have any of those socials. Next, but this time I'm just gonna use her Instagram. So done. Now we're done with the phone and the Instagram logo. The next thing we're going to do is to press grid. Take 3 of her pictures that I screenshotted from her page again. So I would use this one, and this one. You would go all the way to this one here. Once you do it, you would go to ratio and go up to the part where it says YouTube. You would go to YouTube, go to where it says bother, and put it to 0. Let it be like this. Then you save it, press next, and then there you go. Once you press it, go now to VN. So now just remember, for the second part, you need to have a phone and your socials, that is Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and the 3 pictures like this, how we just did it. So you would go to VN, and we are going to press that photo. Once we are there, we will go to effects and put spin in again, because we are working on the second part. The third part, we are going to put spin out. So here we're going to put spin in, and remember to always drag it to the end. And it's basically what we did for the first part. So we will add the picture, magnify it, go to opacity, and put it right to 30, and then we are good to go. So this is how it gives. Remember to delete this part, very trickish. So we're going to export it. So as it's done now, we are going to go to CapCut. Y'all, I'm really sorry for the background noise. My room is just beside where they are fixing the road, so I'm very sorry for that. We're going to go to CapCut and go to the project that we just imported. Remember to delete this part, and then the next thing we are going to do is to press overlay. When you press overlay, you go to photos. You will take one of Jada's pictures, which is this one. Well, actually we had to cut out the pictures, so I'm sorry guys, we will have to cut out the pictures. So you would go to picsart, and we will have to cut out 2 of her pictures again. There's 2 ones. So remember how we normally have to cut out. So there you go. We cut it out, save. Don't worry about the background and everything. It's going to adjust itself in the video. Now as it's done, we are in CapCut. So when we go to CapCut, we are going to take these pictures. Now we're going to take this one first and put it here. magnify it, put it here. And animation, I think I'm going to put a slide up for 1.1 seconds as usual. Then I would go to overlay, add overlay again, and press this one. Magnify it. You have to make sure it's okay. And press animation. I think I'll put the same. So that's it. You'll see how it's beautiful. And then the next thing we're going to do is to put add overlay again. This time we add in the Instagram logo. Going to make it small. Place it. Animation. I can put fade in for 1.1 seconds. Then you go back, add overlay again. And her Instagram name is Jada Chief, so I'm still going to take the name. Add overlay. And I'm just basically going to like magnify it a little bit, and you know, you can just put it like this here, just down. And animate it. You can press zoom in, the same thing, 1.1 seconds. So here we go. We have our second part. As easy as that. The second part was really not really difficult to do. So this is the second part here. Now we would save it. We're going to work on the last part, guys. I know it's too much, but trust me, trust the process, is gonna come out. Mwah. So the third part, I'm going to still use that background overlay. You can use a different one with different pictures if you want, but I'm still going to use it. So this is what I'll do. Pay attention to this third part, please. So I would use the same background, add background. Now we're going to add the overlay. The next overlay, go to photos. You're going to put no, not the phone. I'm going to take this picture of Jada. When you press it, you go right to edit, crop, and press the ratio 9:16. When you press the ratio 9:16, you can magnify it like that. And then you press and you go to animation. You can go to flip. This is basically how I did for my intro, you know, but I'm just doing the same thing. 1.1 seconds. Y'all, what you're gonna do next is to add overlay and add the iPhone. When you add the iPhone, you're going to magnify it. Make sure it covers the whole picture. You know, make sure it like covers the whole picture. Once it covers the whole picture, you're going to put the same animation for how you did for the picture, so it looks natural. So we put flip 1.1 second, and this is how it gives. Look, y'all see, very natural and good. Oh, make sure you delete this. So when it's done, you can now, what you're going to do now is to put the subscribe button. And guys, this is the hardest part. Well, not really hard. Now if you want the normal subscribe button that makes ding, I think you will go to YouTube. Let me just do it back. Go to YouTube and press you can press green screen subscribe button and record any green screen like any subscribe button that you like. Just record it and edit it, crop it, like record what you want, but make sure it's a green screen subscribe button. So this is what I recorded. Yeah, when you record it, you come back to CapCut and we are going to add overlay videos and press the subscribe button. Add. Yes, it's going to look funny right now, but trust me, it's gonna be okay. Once you put it like that, wrap it right to the end. And then you tap on it, and when you tap on it, you would go to chroma key. Y'all see here, chroma key. Now when you press chroma key, pick the color that you want to remove out of the screen. We want to remove the green color, so this is it. When you press the green color, you go to intensify and drag it all over. I bet many of you wanted to learn how to do this, so you drag it all over and go to shadow and basically just arrange it, intensify, and there you go. So this is how it gives. Period. Like, this is so professional. So as it's done, we are going to add effects. Effects all depends on you. So put metamorphosis again, and that's it for the third part. We're going to save it. Now the last thing we're going to do, we'll go back to CapCut and import all the 3 parts that we've done. So make sure you don't confuse. I think this was the first part. Yeah, I think this was the first part. This is the second part, and this is the third part. If it's not the parts, you can still delete it and re-put it back. This part is just confusing because, you know, there are just 3 of them. You just need to know which one was the first and which one was the second part. So this is how it comes. Oh yeah, it is. You delete the CapCut. So this is how the intro is. Now you can add any music. I add audio and I extract. This is some, like, you can, that's the good thing with CapCut. If you don't have any audio, you can just like press audio, you go to extract it. You can just screen record any video, any music from YouTube, and then just extract the audio. So I will be like extracting this one. I'll just extract this one. Y'all see? And just crop it like that. So this part we have to put we did not put an animation, so you can put an effect, sorry. Mode, metamorphosis again. And then transitions, of course. You will want transitions. For the transitions, you see this parts that are like dividing the videos, right? Just click on it and put superimpose. And go to this other transition. You can put superimpose again. Like, you can just basically put any transition, you know. So yeah, this is what we're going to use. So that's it. I'm going to show you guys how it finally came out in the next one. So thank you guys for watching this. I hope you guys really understood it. After this one, I'm going to show you guys how the YouTube intro looks like in a whole, and I'm so grateful. I don't know if I explained well. This is my first time doing this type of video, but in case you guys did not understand, make sure you comment down below and I will make sure that I will respond to you, or if in case I have to do another video to explain the parts that you guys did not understand, I will. Make sure y'all subscribe, y'all like this video, and if you want more, comment down below. Thank you guys for watching.